check out this clear here. See how this is. It's the high solids UPOL 2-to-1 system UP2822, and that's a medium hardener UP2325. I've seen pretty good reviews on it. It's one of the cheaper budget clears. I mean, they have a 4-to-1, but that's really cheap. This one's more of the high solids type, but it's a gallon kit. So yeah, we're gonna see how much, or I'm sorry, see how this sprays, see what it looks like. I'll cut you back on. Okay, so my official review on this stuff is I like it. It's surprisingly cheap. I got it from O'Reilly's actually. Yeah, the can was messed up, but I got it from O'Reilly's. This was approximately $98. It's a little more than a gallon. It's 1.32 gallons. And this was $63. And this was 2.64 quarts, but it goes with this. Since this is 2-to-1, you're gonna have more material than you do activator or hardener. So in total it was $177 for this gallon kit, and it did pretty good. This is what I sprayed with it. Let me get a light on. I mean, other than the runs I had when I painted these, I mean, the shine is good. You know, it laid down good. It is kind of thick, which is a good thing. I mean, I was using this crystal from Performance Products, this crystal clear, cheaper clear from Performance Products, and I mean, other than the runs I got, and that's operator error from me just laying it on too thick, probably too close to the panel. I mean, it's a pretty good clear. Really and truly, it's a pretty good clear. I mean, it's a budget clear. Yeah, it's kind of pricey if you consider the price I paid, the $177. But I mean, you know, and they do have a 4-to-1 clear that you can get at O'Reilly's for $39.99 just for the clear. But like I said, this one now it may be cheaper online. I'm pretty sure you can find it cheaper online, but I needed it to spray these. I didn't, because my local paint store was closed that I usually get my paint stuff from. So I went to O'Reilly's and they had it. Now I had to go to 3 different stores because nobody seemed to have carried the 2-to-1, the high solids. They all seem to have the 4-to-1, which is, I guess, from the reviews I read, they say the 4-to-1 is a little watery and it runs really easy. This one's the thicker one, but this is the higher solid one. And like I said, this is the first time I bought a gallon kit of anything. Like I said, it's a little more than a gallon. So I don't know if that's common. I don't know if you buy other brands that are in a gallon kit and it's more than an actual gallon. But I mean, this stuff is, and I mean, here's what it looks like. Now it hasn't been sanded or buffed. I did put 3 coats on here, you know, 3 coats of clear. I did apply 3 coats, so You know, I'll buff it. I'll get the runs out. I'll give it a couple weeks to actually harden up, and then get those runs out and those sags. You know, I mean, it's dry to the touch, but it ain't truly dry. You know, I did set it outside. It's 90 plus degrees. Set it outside to kind of naturally bake, but still, that I'm gonna give it a week or two to really harden up. But yeah, as far as the clear itself, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I would recommend it. I mean, I haven't used the high-end stuff like House of Color or Grant 7 or Eurochem products or anything from TCP, I'm sorry. But if you just want a budget-friendly clear, which $177, that is a lot of money still, especially if you're a DIYer and you know you just want to do something as cheap as you can but still get good results. I mean, this is the clear to go with, really. Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, the can was messed up at the store. They wouldn't throw me any deal on the can, which that kind of sucked, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, those are the other parts in the back I did. Now on these, I used that Performance Products clear, which that's a good clear. That's the clear I've been using for the most part. But I mean, for a quart of that stuff, it's just a quart of the clear itself is like $35. And then it comes with a little 8-ounce activator can. That little can of activator, hell, that's like another $20, little 8-ounce. So I mean, there in itself, that's about $55–60 after tax for a quart kit. And this was a gallon, and I paid $117 more for a whole gallon kit, which you get more than a gallon. Like I said, I don't know if other gallon kits is just a true gallon or if it's more than a gallon, but yeah. And I used to spray these, let me see what I used. I probably used about 16 ounces of product, the clear itself, then adding a reducer, I don't know, maybe been another 2–3 ounces on top of it. So I mean, I've still got a lot of this stuff left. This is still pretty heavy. It was 11 pounds, but it still feel like it weighed about 10 and a half. I still got a lot of clear left in there. And it's kind of cool because when you open it, it has the easy pour on all the cans. So you ain't got to worry about spillage. So that's pretty cool. And then the cap, it screws off. Screws off, screws on. But yeah, I would recommend it. I really would. Now I'm gonna sand and buff these. See, now I didn't put no primer down on either of these parts. These ones or the red ones over there. So it is a little wavy kind of, you know, it's not necessarily, it's smooth to the touch. But when you look at it, if you're here in person and look at it, then it's really not as smooth. It's kind of some dents from the natural metal. You know, I mean, like I said, this thing was brand new. This box was brand new. But that's just natural. Now, if I put a surfacer primer on it, it would have been good. But anyway, I don't want to drag this out. Hope you enjoyed this little review of this stuff. So, all right. See you on the next one.